Okay, while my wife sorts out this hot mess, I am getting rid of that. And this is a momentous day. It's blowing an absolute hoolie out there, so not the best weather for it, but no time like the present. I'm gonna crack on. Ash wants me to save this plant. It'll be a miracle if I can do that, but I will try. Strip out that bench and then I can start taking the structure apart. Okay, big moment. I'm about to pull up the floor and I have a sneaking suspicion there might be a few rats under here, so that'll be exciting. I don't know what to expect. Anyway, let's see what's under here. This, I'm just stepping through it, there's like a framework under here, I think, and then the rest is held together by, I think it's just ants holding hands. Keep going, keep going, keep going. All right, well, this is the rat run. I think where it's in such poor condition, I'm probably better off not standing on it. And I'll get the actual metal building down and then carry on with the wood removal. Yeah, let's be honest, cutting it apart was always the best option. It's more fun, it's arguably safer because I don't have to get on top of the roof. And it's more fun. Skip delivery. Thank you, Atlantic Skips. Now let me show you what's going to fill it all up. So, all of this gubbins that came from underneath the old metal shed that used to sit here is going. That big pile in the back corner is going. There's a pile of wood here that's going. All kinds of stuff is going in the skip. And looking at it now, I'm wondering if the skip's big enough, but we'll soon find out. By this time next week, the garden's going to be totally transformed. We've got some other plans apart from just getting rubbish out of the way. Watch this space. So that whole pile's gone, and I started in on this pile, and this pile is done, but I'm now adding to this because we're dragging out all that stuff that was down the side of the workshop. So yeah, we're getting there. I brought my mate's impact shredder round to help me get rid of some of this stuff without creating too much volume, so that's doing a good job. And there we go. A nice bit of space here to fill in now. And to do that, we're going to dig an hole to put that. Reason being, it's ugly as hell, just sat there in the middle of the garden, and I think it'll look much nicer at floor level. And then I'll be able to see my lovely workshop. So hole dug, hole filled, what we've done so far, although I must admit Dave's done most of the digging, is we've dug down about 30 centimetres to this level here that's going to go around the perimeter of the hole all the way around, and now we're digging out another about 40 centimetres deep, and that is going to make the final depth so that when people jump on the trampoline in the centre they won't break their legs, which is, I don't know, bare minimum from what you want out of a trampoline, I would say. We're going to have quite a lot of this clay soil left, and we don't really know what to do with it. That's the pile now, we're not even halfway through, but I do have a plan. The boys might be quite happy about it at least, so yeah, watch this space to see what we do with that big pile of clay earth. Looking down here, I do plan to have a small tool shed in the back corner, and I thought if I had a little drop in off the top of that tool shed, I'd have a nice straight run down here, and we could launch off a ramp there. So my lad, he loves his BMX, he flies on that thing, and he would be over the moon if he knew we were going to build a ramp in the garden. So we're going to build a nice little sort of tabletop, and obviously one day I'll have to build the shed with drop-in, etc. Yeah, I'm giving myself work basically, but my boys are going to love this. My daughter might have a go too. So that's the plan, and it's a good way to get rid or make use of this soil, because this is exactly what they do when people dig. It's a bit of a subculture, digging ramps for BMX riding, and this clay is perfect for it.
He's built you something.
What's he built me? Oh, that's awesome, wait. Oh, what? That's sick. So I gotta run up from there
Yeah.
and jump that whole thing.
All right, here we are, day 2. As you can see, we've like dug little footings out to put these in. This might be a somewhat overcomplicated way of doing it. You can get in-ground trampolines, but this isn't one, and it had fairly long legs like this. So I could either modify those or take them off completely and set the trampoline up on these blocks. So we've got a laser level in the middle here, just getting a level off all of these, and I'm mixing, Dave's setting the blocks, and then we should be able to sit each of those points from the trampoline, we should be able to sit each of those points onto each block, and that should bear the weight nicely.
Right, I've got legs here, so it's got to go.
I got one pretty much in the middle here.
There. Hang on, mate. Back, lift up a bit. Back to you. Right. Try that. Slowly. Right.
Ah, right, a new day. Before I get into the massive cock-up that I've made, which basically makes the trampoline unusable for now, let me tell you or show you what we've already done, and then we can talk about how I'm going to put right what I've done wrong. Well, we did actually manage to get a hell of a lot done. Obviously, you know that all the hardcore came out of this corner here where the digger is now. That got spread all around the workshop. That's looking fantastic. Then we dug out the topsoil and filled this bit. It's nice that it's got topsoil in there and not the heavy clay that is about half a foot down, or a foot down. So, because this will one day, I'm hoping this will be like a growing area with a little greenhouse at the back. The heavy clay that came out from underneath the trampoline, I didn't really know what to do with initially. And I think my wife said, or then maybe Dave said, let's build a ramp. And my kids will love that. They've already been playing on it with cars and bikes and all sorts. So that got built. And then the trampoline was put into its place, nice and level. Everything leveled out and kind of flattened out as best we can with the remaining topsoil. And it looks lovely. I've just got these stakes to trim off all around the edge. So what went wrong, you ask? And I was waking up this morning, nice and slow, thinking, oh man, I've got a lot done in the last couple of days. Brilliant. I'm so chuffed, and the kids can actually jump on it this morning. Not long after I'd had that thought, one of my kids comes into the room going, oh, Dad, it's not even as bouncy as it was, and I can touch the bricks all around the side. He doesn't talk like that. This is how it sounded to me at 7:30 this morning. So I'm like, oh, what do you mean? I'm sure it's fine, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I come down, and sure enough, he is right. Let me show you what the problem is. When I stand there, I can feel that block. Now, the other thing that I forgot to do, just because we were rushing about trying to get this finished, ready for the kids, was to put the weed-proof membrane underneath. Now it's heavy clay, not a lot of light getting through. I don't expect it to be too much of a problem. But my wife was like, did you put the membrane, like, pretty much like every time I go shopping, did you remember this one thing that's on the list? The one thing that you've definitely forgotten. I'm like, no, but do we really need it? Yeah, you need it. It's going to have a weed-proof membrane. Again, she doesn't sound like that, but I'm not in a very good mood this morning, so everyone's getting it. Now, to keep you guys watching, I will promise one thing. Once I have got these issues corrected, I will attempt to backflip on this trampoline. So, watch this space for that. Okay, I've got the grinder out, and this is Bosch's latest get yourself back in the good books blade. I'm going to score a few lines across this as deep as I can go, and then chip them away, and then maybe go another layer down. Obviously I've got 12 to do, so this is going to be a lot of fun. Wish me luck. And so on. Oh, pain. Anyway, I'll get you. I'll get the camera out of the dust, finish this up. See you in a minute. This last portion of the trampoline, as you can see, I guess as you put the springs on, the ring kind of slightly distorts, and it means that your last few springs are tough to get on. I've looked up a couple of hacks. I've got what I need to try these out, and we're going to see if we can get it done, which we should be able to do, right? So shut up and do it. First one to try is with a ratchet strap. All right, see if that's made it any easier to put these on. Potentially, it's gone from impossible to just difficult. I'll take that. All right, let's try that. Right, that's it. Ta-da! It's done. And I promised I'd try a backflip, so this could be the end of my channel and life. Here we go. I want to see if I touch the bottom. Oh. Just. Still got it. All right. Now I was hoping to have turfed the lawn as well and made it look really nice and neat back there. But once I'd finished that initial bit, the heavens opened and it doesn't feel like it's stopped raining for the last 2 weeks. This is what we're looking at out here. And although turfing is pretty hardy, I think you can put it down in pretty much any condition. And this time of year is not a bad time of year to do it. 2 conditions you shouldn't put it down in are when the ground is frozen and also when it's absolutely waterlogged. And I can tell you at the moment it's absolutely waterlogged out there. So that's going to wait until after we've come back from holiday. And that'll be just too long to wait to get this video out. So apologies, the project's kind of incomplete, but this is going to be a work in progress anyway. So if you like this content, you want to see more how this garden turns out and the different plans I've got for it, then please like and subscribe to the video. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching to the end. Much appreciated as always. And I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy.